Hi, welcome to Escape the Box Piano, Dan here. If you're new to piano playing, or you just want to play a tune that you like from time to time, then there's potentially a number of factors that are seriously slowing you down and causing you frustration. The ability to hear a note and be able to find out where that is on the piano, the ability to read music quickly. But one of the biggest challenges is the ability for you to control the individual digits on your hand. The majority of the things that we do with our hands, holding a pen, holding cutlery to eat, holding power tools, doing DIY, holding a sports racket, all of these things involve using all of the digits together to grip and release. There's no individual control over the fingers. Piano players, we have to develop ultra fine motor skills, the ability of the brain to exercise precision control over the individual digits in each hand. In this video, I'm going to take you through 5 seriously useful finger exercises, and we can do these exercises in one hand and then the other. We're going to start them slow, and then as you get better and better, we can speed up, and then eventually both hands together. And if you're committed to putting in a little bit of practice on a daily basis, I guarantee you are going to dramatically increase the speed at which you can learn the material you want to learn. These exercises can still be used even as you get more confident and better as a piano player. They can be used to improve your power, your control and your consistency. So let's get to the keyboard and get stuck in. Here we go with exercise 1, which should be the most straightforward of the 5 that I'm going to show you in this lesson. We're going to start with our right hand on middle C here. Let's think about how we put the hand on the keys themselves. So if you make a fist and then just gently relax that fist, you can see all of the knuckles of your hand should be slightly bent, and that's how your hand should be positioned on the keys. With our thumb, finger 1 or digit 1, we look at our digits, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same in the left hand, from the thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So with digit number 1 in the right hand on middle C, skip a white note and then put down digits 2, 3, 4, 5 and walk back down. Your thumb is now a white note higher up, it's over D, and we're going to repeat the pattern. And so on. Until we get almost an octave up. So we're an octave above middle C here. Instead of playing the C, we're going to do a descending pattern now, so go back to the G. And now skip a white note and come down with your 4th finger on the E. And then consecutive digits 3, 2 and 1 on the next white notes. Back up again. And now you're naturally a white note lower with your 5th finger. And continue that repeating pattern. Skip a white note. Skip the white note. And finish. Our left hand's a mirror image, of course, but we're going to set up exactly the same repeating pattern from an octave below middle C, 5th finger on C, skip the white note, consecutive fingers walk up, back down, and so on. And so on, up the pattern until we get to. And then we go back to the G, skip our white note, now we're coming down, skip the white note, and so on, of course, until we get back down to C. I'd recommend you start playing this exercise maybe around 50 beats per minute, so you can put a metronome on. This is what 50 beats per minute sounds like. and play 16th notes against the beat. So that means you're going to play 4 notes to every beat. And a good way of getting that in your head before you even start playing is to actually clap. And if you do a louder clap or an accent on the beat, that really helps you kind of ground in with a metronome. So now let's apply that to the exercise in the right hand. Same in the left hand. Practice this every day. As you get comfortable with the speed, increment it, maybe in 5 beats per minute intervals. So you go from 50 to 55 to 60, and see if you can push that all the way up to round about 100 beats per minute, still playing as the 16th notes against that beat. When you're comfortable hands separately, try playing hands together. And so on. On to exercise 2, and we're going to take the fingers out of sequence this time. We'll start again with the right hand, thumb on middle C, and we're going to go thumb, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. Step down on 4 and 3. Bring our thumb in a white note, so on D now. And again it's going to go 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. Step down 4, 3. Thumb in, and the pattern repeats. And we get to the top here. Now let's walk down. So 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Bring our 5th finger in. 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 5th finger in, and repeat the pattern. Same in the left hand, of course, but a mirror image. 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, thumb, 2, 3, 5th finger comes in a white note, and then the pattern back down. Thumb 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, thumb in, thumb 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, etc, etc. Again, I'd encourage practice with a metronome. This, for example, is what the exercise would sound like at 60 beats per minute. And hands separately. Again, 60 beats per minute. Etc, etc. On to exercise 3. Now we're going to use fingers in pairs. Again, let's start with the right hand. Again, we're going to start with middle C. This time we're going to play thumb and third finger together. And then that's going to alternate with the second and fourth finger, and then third and fifth finger, back to second and fourth, back to third and fifth, back to second and fourth, back to thumb and third. Lift. Move up a white note with each finger, repeat the pattern. Back down, back down, in the left hand. Hands together. And so on. Up pattern, back down, all the way back down to the end of the pattern. The goal of this exercise is to get really clean fingers down simultaneously, so try and avoid the kind of one finger after another. You're looking for really clean, homogeneous sound. This exercise is slightly more tricky than the single finger exercises. I'd recommend the speed we don't go quite so high, so maybe 70 beats per minute. Etc, etc. Exercise 4. We're going to take the complexity away in terms of the number of fingers we're putting down at any one time, and also the kind of interleaving of different fingers. But this time we're going to try something different. Very simply, it's a major scale. It's consecutive fingers again, but this time it has a twist, or in fact a turn. If we put our thumb on middle C and play up to E, so thumb 2, 3, we're now going to hook our thumb underneath our third finger onto the next white note, the F. And then the hand is going to come back over the top of the thumb. We're going to play up to our fourth finger this time. And again, we get to our fourth finger and we're going to hook our thumb again underneath the fourth finger onto the next white note, which is C. Our right hand comes back over the top of our thumb, up to the third finger, hook our thumb underneath onto the F, and finish the scale to the C up here. On the way back down, we get to our thumb on the F, and then we hook over with our third finger. So we're exactly undoing what we did on the way up. Our thumb comes out from underneath that, second finger and thumb down. Now our fourth finger hooks over the top. Again, our thumb now comes back out from underneath, third finger, second finger, thumb, over with third, thumb comes back out from underneath. In the left hand, fifth finger up to the thumb. Now hook over with our third finger, the thumb pops out from underneath. Hook over with our fourth finger. Thumb pops out from underneath. Over with our third finger. Thumb pops out and we're going to finish the scale. Back down, again we undo what we did on the way up. Down to the A, hook underneath our third finger with our thumb. The hand comes back over the top. Down to our fourth finger, hook the thumb underneath. Hand springs out over the top. Down to the third finger on the A, hook the thumb underneath. Hand comes back out over the top. And we finish. So the right hand up and down by itself. And in the left hand. Hands together. It's a bit more tricky the first few times you do this, because although you by now know the hands by themselves very fluently, the movement in one hand doesn't coincide with the movement in the other hand, and your brain plays tricks on you. When you move one hand, the first thing that your brain wants to do is make the other hand move at the same time, and that you have to fight against that for a while before it becomes natural to you. Okay, the final exercise of this tutorial, number 5, and we're going to play arpeggios. Thumb, right hand, middle C. And we're now going to stretch to the second finger on the E, third finger on the G. And now, just like the major scale, we're going to hook our thumb underneath. It's a big stretch this time because it has to go all the way up to the next C. Hand comes over the top, second finger on the E, third finger on the G, finish with your fifth finger up here on the C. Back down, over with our third finger onto the G, hand comes out from underneath, second finger on the E, thumb to finish. In the left hand, fifth finger, third finger, second finger, thumb. Hook over with our third finger onto the E. Hand comes out from underneath, second finger on the G, thumb on the C at the top. Thumb underneath, hand comes over the top, second finger, third finger, fifth finger. And hands together. Okay guys, good luck with those exercises. As I say, practice every day. That's really gonna stretch, relax those tendons in your fingers. It's gonna get the brain control really improving, and you're gonna see your ability to play pieces really come on a step. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget, please do subscribe for more exercise videos, tutorials, and everything piano related. I'll see you again soon.